Hello, hello, hello. Good day, mate. My name is Voss. I'm an alcoholic. This is the Vossaholic channel. It is the 12th. The 12th. Really, literally, it's the 1-3. It's Friday the 13th. It is. It's Friday 1-3. Anyways, just realize that for those who like to trip on horror and fear, be my guest. Thinking about time, so I'm playing this song for y'all. Just past Veterans Day. It was a nice day, and I'm inspired to do this so late at night. It's like 12:30. Just clicked over to Friday the 13th. Ooh. So I got this tooth. Kind of like an old beat up classic car. I got this tooth. So I want to talk about faith. Faith, okay. Some people are atheist, agnostic. Some people have a lot of faith. They're fueled by faith. So I was pondering for about 5 minutes for a friend of interest of mine in California. And I was thinking about her dilemma with being an agnostic and wanting more faith. So an atheist is devout of faith. They don't have a belief probably in higher power or God. However, I've been there, and I'm grateful I'm not in that puzzled quandary. It's so late and light's bright. So I have, I think, 3 or 4 situations where I learned in my community of spiritual folks, call it a group of drunks. The acronym is GOD, group of drunks. My community speaks of faith and hope, and we trade the commodity of hope, and we fill each other's cups. You know, we wake, pray, and slay. You know, we wake up, a lot of us pray, and we've come from bad places. We've come from poor choices and escaping our reality and not dealing with our obligations and responsibilities. And a lot of us end up sort of having to find a way around the consumption of liquid courage so often that we mitigate the emotional growth we would have if we took on those experiences. So that's pretty important to realize. So one of the things I learned in AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, I've heard from different people who share the commodity of hope in these meetings, that if it's odd, it's God, right? If it's odd, it's God. And so to build my friend's faith, and I'm going to send this to her, I really kind of wanted to go through sort of my list, my top 3. The first one off the bat is like, my bottom was in Vegas, and I had a motorcycle improper lane change charge from when I was trying to slow down with my blinker light on, and a woman was trying to accelerate to pass me on the right, and the police officer charged me, and I just thought, what the heck, you know? I skipped along 60 miles an hour. I've mentioned that before. I had helmet, road gear on, but I lost consciousness for like a second. I remember just skipping along like a rock. And where this all comes into place is that I got a $500 ticket, and I went to court later to defend myself against that ticket with the woman who hit me, and I got to cross-examine her like a lawyer and ask her questions. She was like redoing her house, and she was working odd hours at like one of the casinos, all these different shifts. And I just thought she wasn't really focused. Like she was also rehabbing her house, and I thought maybe, gosh, she's just not paying attention. Short story long is this idiot judge. I have respect for everybody, but you also have to earn respect. And she was texting during the trial, their court appearance. She's texting on her phone and okay, go on, and just incredibly unprofessional. And I was embarrassed. I mean, I couldn't believe that this is happening. A friend of mine, an attorney in the program, we didn't agree on something, and he gave me back the case. And I was like, how do I prepare for this? How do I get witnesses to coordinate their schedules so that they can attend? Because I had one. I got the ticket. I moved back home to Salt Lake, not where I'm originally from, but I called home last 9 years. I was in Vegas about 8 months. Didn't really see a long-term projection there at this stage of my life. Maybe when I'm older, 70, 80, I don't know what the world will look like then, but good place to retire, nice and hot and warm. And I go to the DMV in Draper, best one in Utah. It's quick and easy, in and out. Woman's like, oh, what's this thing here? You have like maybe looks like a ticket for $500 in Clark County. That was by the Stratosphere, that part of Vegas. I was like, oh yeah, and she's like, yeah, you got to get that handled first. Now I'd bought a car, and I was trying to, get it registered, and I had the insurance ready, I had everything ready to go, but I had kind of forgot about that, and I didn't think it would affect my license driving privileges in another state, but it did, and so I was like, oh shit. So I was kind of hobbling out with a cane. I'd been injured from something else, and I couldn't walk very well. I had a torn Achilles from playing basketball. Somebody stepped on it. And straight up, like, she comes busting out of the side door. I'm outside, like, leaving the main entrance. And she comes over, hey, something happened. There's a glitch, and it just went away. I don't know what happened to it. So, if it's odd, it's God. And that was very odd. And I try to, like, think of, well, as human beings, maybe that woman got in trouble. I had seen some recommended YouTube video of a Las Vegas